Good morning, how have you all been? It has been, I think it's been forever since I did one of these videos. I've got a feeling it might have even been this time last year I did one. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a day in the life. I'm on my own in the warehouse today. So I'm going to show you some bits that have arrived. Yeah, we've even got some autumn bits that have come in, which is kind of scary really, because we're in May still. And I've tried to do it this year, so I'm really organised. There's loads of stuff arriving into the warehouse that I don't intend to be probably sold for a couple of months, but just to get that proactiveness and organisation for once, I feel like will actually feel really, really good. So like some hydrangeas arrived yesterday, I think it was. I've got other bits arriving this week. And yeah, and you know what? I've actually put it online already, so if people do want to buy it, it's kind of there and they can see it. Because summer isn't really a season for decorating, I don't think. Well, outside, yes, obviously. But kind of we do a lot of seasonal stuff, so I kind of feel like it's a lot more of our core collection that sells this time of year. And then we do a lot more seasonal pieces, so obviously the flowers kind of change and things like that. But really, summer isn't a massive decorating season for us, I wouldn't say. And I'm actually noticing, I've just wrapped some flowers now, people are already starting to see little pops of the orange berries and hydrangeas and things like that start to go out. So I think people, might be May, but I think people are kind of ready for that. But yeah, I'll show you as I go along what's kind of arrived and what's here. I'm sorry if you can hear in the background, next door we have, oh, I don't know what they make. They make something to do with like big iron girders and stuff. It's really loud and really annoying. So I'm going to stop, and when they stop again, I will come back and I'll see you shortly. Bye. So I said before that people, I think, are ready for those gorgeous, warm, deep tones, and look at this order. This is a beautiful arrangement someone's popped together. So they've got like these plum little leaf sprays, which I think these are one of my favourites from last year. We've brought them back, they're definitely staying. They've been here year round, people love them. And then we've got some of the dried ruffle touch hydrangeas. So we've got the honey, which is beautiful, warm. You've got the darks of the browns, and then you've got that warmth of the beautiful yellowy orange. And then you've got the burnt sienna, which again is that beautiful warm touch. We've got the estille and the dried grain. Beautiful, that's gonna look gorgeous. I hope she sends some pictures over, because it's always so nice to see what you do with the products that you buy from us. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that one, just so it's not me going crazy thinking everyone is ready for those warm deep tones. But it might be me, but I think as a country we quite like the coziness, we like those cozy vibes. So that is Royal Mail done. They've picked up all the cages. This is hard on your own. I don't think I realised or remembered how hard this is on your own. I'm missing my partners in crime. Yeah, so we've done all the parcels. I'm going to carry on packing for a bit. I might show you some of the bits that have just arrived, because I think they're really, really nice. There's some summery bits in there, and there is a few autumn bits as well. I'm not sure about this camera thing. It's supposed to follow me around. I don't know whether it's like the best idea. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's too low. Pop in the comments if it is and let me know. So yeah, it's just busy trying to keep up with everything and to keep everything moving out the door. But this is, I guess, the perils of running a small business. Yeah, it never really stops, and when someone isn't well and they're not here, it just is what it is. So yeah, thank God it's summer and not when it's like peak season, because usually, actually we're busier than normal at the minute, but usually we'd be really, really quiet now. And it doesn't seem to be that way at the moment, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm just going to run with it. It's always good to be busier than you expect to be. But yeah, this year has definitely taken us by surprise. So yeah, I'm going to unpack some boxes. I'll show you what's arrived. I'll finish off boxing up some of these orders that I've done. And yeah, just keeping the tray moving. But yeah, we're back in a bit. So like I said before, I've just opened a load of boxes from the delivery that arrived yesterday. So I'll spin you around and show you what we've got. So we've got like some of our wicker back and some of the little plants. Let me spin it around. Yeah, so it's pieces like our beautiful wicker planters. We've got the little hampers are back. The hawthorn branches, these are perfect for creating like a really rustic display. And then we've also got the little oh my goodness, what these called string of pearl plants. These are really, really beautiful, really, really realistic. You can kind of like untie them and they just look gorgeous. So those are all back. I'm going to pop those away now. So that's those away. So now I'm just do the hampers. And the other bits that have arrived, I'm really not sure if this camera stand works. It's weird, isn't it? It also doesn't really, I don't know. Tell me if you like it or not, if it's making you feel seasick or anything like that, because I don't know. It's really bizarre. But yeah, I'm gonna carry on putting stuff away. Another gorgeous new arrival, these beautiful hydrangeas, this gorgeous magenta tone with the little green flecks and the soft pink. These have just arrived, they're not online actually yet. So there's the magenta style, and then there's the soft, these ones are online. I think I've called them the soft pink, but they're just perfect for this time of year, because you've got the really long stem as well, so you can bend them to a vase that's smaller if you want, or you can keep the length and pop them in a taller vase. Obviously you can bend them because they're fully why is this not focusing? They're fully wire inside, but yeah, just really pretty and really gorgeous tones for this time of year. Really love those ones. So those are all new. Okay, I must admit I'm having an absolute nightmare with this new stand. Not sure if it's really for me, which I feel like is all I've talked about in this video, so I apologise. Right, I thought I'd show you a little styling tip for one of our really big planters. I think this is actually the biggest planter that we sell. So this is this gorgeous ribbed planter. The detail on this is insane. Now, what you'll notice with this is it's got a really wide opening, which usually means if you've got a really wide opening, traditionally you're going to need loads and loads of flowers or loads of stems. Now, I can't find a way for you to not need loads of stems or loads of flowers to fill this, but what I am going to show you is if you pop something underneath, you're really going to need the height to kind of sit higher up. So if that makes any sense, and I feel like I'm not tired today, I might be talking absolute rubbish, so I apologise. If you've made it this far, well done. Oh, wow, it's been a long day. So what I would always suggest doing if you're using like a planter like this, or you've got a really tall vase and you've got shorter stems, but you really love the stems or anything like that, is to fill the bottom with things like carrier bags if you scrunch them up, leftover paper, bubble wrap spare leftover. You want to fill the bottom of them. So I'm just going to take this and fill that. So as you can see, actually this is working quite well, even though it's not tracking me properly. It's filled the bottom of this, and you've got quite a high bit sat up on the top. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your stems. So this is our gorgeous Spanish moss, which is finally back in stock. These are so popular and they're so easy for styling around your home. So just tease the leaves apart, the leaves, fronds? What do you call it, leaves or fronds? Just tease them apart like so. And then what you can start doing is start popping them in. Now what you'll find is as you pop them into the paper, they'll start to anchor themselves, so you'll start to be able to see, they'll start to build up. I'm going to fill this with these. And what you want is like the branches even popping over the sides, so you've kind of got it all like linked together. And it feels really natural and organic, a bit Mediterranean almost. Well, it's Spanish moss after all. Yeah, if you just pull them apart, which is always my tip, I'd say that with any stems that you do get from us, because usually they can kind of come quite packaged and quite closed up like so. But if you just tease them all apart, you'll start to see that you end up with a really full stem from it. So I'm going to fill these, like I said, and keep going. I can't see what this looks like from the other side. Like I said, I'm having a nightmare with the camera, so hopefully I'm going to do a little bit of zhuzhing with this, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So then that is how it looks with all those 8 moss stems in there. I think it just looks perfect. You've got real Mediterranean vibes going on. I mean, this planter is just insane. And then you've got the gorgeous branches of the little moss all around. Absolutely perfect together. And I've done 8 in there. So I'd say working day in the warehouse is kind of done. I am going to pop to Homesense on my way home. You know, priorities. I'm going to go and see what they've got. I've got a feeling though it's going to be a lot of summer bits, which I might have said it before, but it's not really my vibe. But you know, I might find some cute bits. I have been seeing some bits on people's hauls that looked really sweet. So I might go and see what I can find. Might be nothing, but I will share with you if I do find anything. And yeah, I'll take you along with me because it's kind of nice. And let's see if I can actually vlog in public. Oh, anyway, I'll see you. really nice. How gorgeous is that? It's a bit too masculine for me. So it's not the best bit about Homesense, the candles. So I don't break them. Ooh. That's nice. Sea salt and citrus. I love these glass jars, I think they're so pretty. Good morning, I am back. It is 2 days later. I don't know what happened yesterday. I'd packed orders, it wasn't very glamorous, not a lot happened. I've had 2 more deliveries, so I'm going to show you what's arrived on those because they're quite nice deliveries. One is some of our kitchen essentials and the other one is a bit of a mix of like all our core products, so I thought I'd show you that. I'm just making through before I get going because yeah, your girl needs a cup of tea. I need to buy some coffee for her actually, I've run out. But because it's been so warm, is no one else really drinking hot drinks? I feel like they've kind of gone a little bit by the wayside for me, so got my cup of tea. Nice strong cup of Yorkshire tea. Can you go wrong? Yeah, let's see what's arrived. Okay, let's see what's arrived. Right. Oh, I know what this says. So these are back. These are always so popular and perfect for your kitchen. Really, really gorgeous. These are our acacia salt and pepper mills. So really, really lovely, really beautiful. And each one is like completely different because they've got the gorgeous wood graining on them. So that one is bare. Okay, another 2 bits that have arrived that I knew they were sending, but it is ridiculously early, like even too early for me, is Christmas bits. So there is some of this gorgeous new velvet ribbon, which I don't think we had this last year, but they always sell so well. So I've gone for like, there's loads more deep rich colours come in. There's like beautiful burgundies and like a Merlot colour. And then this is like the lighter, I don't know if this is going to show up, like beigey taupey cream colour. So that has arrived, which I did know they were sending because I think they had it in stock. And then the other thing, oh, this is so cute, is, right, yeah, I'm going to have to bear with me with this one. Imagine you've got your fireplace, you've got your beautiful like crisp green garland on there, and then to add a little bit of whimsy, these beautiful crocheted stars. They're so adorable, so lovely. So this is like a long garland. So yeah, you might have to use your imagination slightly with that one. I just thought they'd look so cute in the pictures and the way they'd styled it just looked beautiful. So yeah, I'm thinking big faux garland and these just popped over the top, just hanging as it matches kind of as the garland flows. Well, okay, so we've got some other new bits that just arrived. These gorgeous little bamboo boxes, which I thought would be perfect, like shelf styling. You pop them on the coffee table, pop your bits and bobs in them. You can even have like a front door and pop your keys in them, do you know, because it keeps it all tidy, or little bits of change. So those are new. We've had the salt and peppers back in the green, the navy, the white and the pale yellow. I'll show you some of those. Yeah, there's the pale yellow, navy and the earth green. So those are all back. They've been so popular. And these I think we're going to keep as like core pieces because I don't, well, having said that, I don't know if the supplier is doing them just for the summer, but fingers crossed they're going to keep them because they've been so popular and they're so lovely to add that little pop of colour. So the navy and the pale yellow, which is coming up a lot brighter on here than it actually is. It's a lot more of like that pale butter yellow, like that buttercream colour. So yeah, fingers crossed we can keep those as like year-round pieces. So our faux pears are back. These are so realistic. Like you've literally never, I challenge you to find a more realistic faux pear because these are just gorgeous. Pop a few together in a bowl, put them on your fruit table. I mean, yeah, I have actually had customers email me and say that someone has tried to take a bite and realised kind of as they've picked it up, it's not real. They look incredible. Those are back. Also has arrived are the artichokes. We do these in green and purple, and there's a bit of a green tinge to the purple ones as well. So those are back as well. I mean, look at it. The detail on these is just incredible. So those are back as well. I've got diffusers back, the amber mini one, and these now even come with, how clever is this? It opens on the back so you can smell the scent. I think that's genius. So that was a real nice surprise when I opened the last box of those. And those are back. What else? We've got some refills. So we've got the onyx refill. If you ever visit my house, which you probably won't, this is the scent of my home, I like to say. So the onyx scent, which is the black one, I've got those all over my house. The only one that I have different is the amber we've got in the bathrooms, but the onyx I just adore. So that's back. We've got the room spray back in that as well. But yeah, okay, I've opened a few more boxes. So our best-selling cream bubble bowl is back. These are huge and stunning. They're such statement pieces. I love these. These also look gorgeous popped with the faux pears and like the artichokes in them. So really beautiful. It's got like a crackle, is this going to focus on it? Finish all the way, but yeah, just absolutely stunning colour. So that one is back. We have also had back loads of stems. So there's ones like the gorgeous blush eucalyptus is back. The dahlia, how gorgeous. It's got like a proper floppy head. Just beautiful, and it's got like all the real touch, and it's there back. The ranunculus is back. The lilac is back. I'm just gonna show it. The blackberry. It's just, oh, just gorgeous, gorgeous stems. So those are all back online as well. I'm gonna put these all away. So I was just finishing the editing of this video, and I've realised I didn't show you what I bought in Homesense. Now I must admit, it wasn't the best trip for me. I feel like I much prefer it when it's like cozy and autumnal and it's just all those nice warm colours, and it was just a bit too bright for me in there. But I did get some bits, and it was, well, don't get too excited, it wasn't too much. I picked up a candle, which was the Fresh Cut Flowers candle. Now this, it definitely smells a little bit like Jo Malone, the pear one. I think it's the pear one. Is it Pear and Freesia? It's definitely got a hint of that. It smells really, really nice. So I picked that one up. I thought it was lovely. I can't resist a candle. Can anyone? And I did get this stool, which has got this gorgeous little scalloped edge detail on the top in this darker wood, which I thought actually might work really well for styling products in photos and bits like that. But that was about it, really. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you could give it a like and you could subscribe, that would be amazing, and I will be back soon. Bye guys.